All right. So this is Peter and Jake's SummerSlam recap. All right. We just watched this piece of crap pay-per-view, and like I said, it was a piece of crap. I like to call it Bummer Slam.
Yeah, nothing happened on the show. Not even Cesaro and Owens really. I mean, it was a good match, but I guess I was expecting a little more from just everybody in general. The tag match was definitely the best match, but that was early in the show. Of course.
I would say the best ending, but like the best decision.
Yeah, the main event was real good until the end there. It made no sense. Same with the world title and U.S. title match. It was a real good match until the ending. Just overbooked card in general.
Yeah. They tried to make something. They tried to do some things, and it just came off really tacky. Own up to the main event. I don't know what to say. I mean, we had to watch it on, we actually had to watch it on.
A little bit of a delay.
On the delay because the stream was all fucking weak and the production value. It's like, am I watching SummerSlam or AAA here? And it's skipping and jumping through the entire match. So like there was even a part through the Cena Seth Rollins where he actually got up, ran and jumped out and did like a suicide dive for the second time, but it was already showing him through the ropes the second time, just jumping around.
Yeah.
Even doing the Brock Lesnar match when he put him up in a fucking F5.
Yeah, it just looked like a spot came out of nowhere, just jumped right to it. It was real like spotty and blotchy the whole time.
Did anyone else have this? Like, if you're checking out this recap, please leave a comment below saying that you had the same problem. Because you know what? If it was us, man, what the fuck? So, who won what?
Let's see here. We got the first match was Orton versus Sheamus. That was a solid match. Crowd did turn on it, but Sheamus did win, surprisingly enough. Rolled out of the RKO, out of the ring, and then he hit his white noise. Orton kicked out, and then he hit two bro kicks.
It was two bro kicks.
Two bro kicks in a row for the pin. So definitely still going with that never-ending feud. And then we go
the never-ending feud.
And then we got we went into the tag match. Nothing to complain about. It was a lot of high spots, a lot of quick action. New Day win the belts. So new tag champs.
Yeah.
So that's pretty good. Solid show so far. So you get it's building.
Solid.
But I do think you can look back in the last month and see both those matches on Raw. So it just really felt like a Raw, but a good Raw, I would say, up until that point. And then we had, I guess, a Mel and Neville versus Baird and Stardust. That was an alright match. Mel did a lot more than I thought.
He took some bumps, but I expected. He's not a wrestler. Maybe he's athletic, but he's not a wrestler.
Yeah.
He got the one big spot off the top buckle, landing on Stardust and King Barrett, Cosmic King Barrett, and that was probably the bulk of his. I guess that's what TMZ is gonna fucking put up.
Yeah.
And the Red Arrow wins. I think it would have been cool if they would have done something with it, in stereo somehow. Didn't happen. And Stardust, who did he pin?
I think Stardust did pin Mel.
No. Neville pinned.
Oh no, Neville pinned Barrett. Yeah.
So,
Mel hit the big move on the outside, rolled Barrett in, and then Neville hit the red arrow for the pin.
Whatever, man. I mean, I expected a little bit more. What's next? What was after that?
After that, we had.
We sounded like a bunch of fucking.
Big Show versus
whiners, but really, I'm sorry. This was bad. This is bad.
Yeah, Big Show versus Ryback and Miz, definitely forgettable. They just kind of did each other's finishers, and then when you thought the pin was there, the other guy would come in. Just a classic three-way match. The Miz had a funny spot where he kept pinning both of them over and over.
It looked like it was about to be the way I predicted, where it's like Shell Shock was put down, and The Miz hits the Skull Crusher finale.
Oh, and Big Show did hit a second rope senton.
Rope senton.
That was a good spot. That was an interesting spot. JBL hit him with gravity. Definitely didn't forget about Big Show. But big up on Big Show. Like we were talking about, like he gets a lot of shit from.
We'll go into that in
yeah.
Peter and Jake talk about.
Sounds good.
This is the teaser. But what happens at the end is Ryback steals the victory after the Big Show knocks out The Miz. Mm-hmm. And it's like, what are you doing, Ryback? Why are you stealing the victory? Next.
Yeah, for sure. And then after we had Bray and Harper versus Roman and Dean. This is definitely felt like I was watching Raw here. Nothing exciting really happened.
I was waiting for the turn.
Yeah, nothing to.
Was waiting for the turn, and
Dirty Deeds and then Spear both to Bray Wyatt, and then Bray of course got pinned after the two big finishers hit on him. But yeah, just cookie cutter action across the board here.
No drama.
No, the New Day winning the tag belts was really the only thing that. Well, I guess Rollins. We go on to Seth Rollins versus John Cena. Great match. Seth Rollins really sold the show here with his individual performance. White tights looked impressive.
He was the white.
The White Hope, Great White Hope.
No, the white fucking
White Ranger, Tommy. Yeah,
he's the White Ranger.
This is true, but then Jon Stewart of all people came in to help someone who he's been feuding with on television, Seth Rollins, to win. So it's like a Jon Stewart heel turn on SummerSlam, so that now Seth Rollins has the U.S. title. Yet another
screwy championship finish.
One of the best parts of Raw every week is John Cena's Open Challenge, so now I guess that's gone. So not, one less segment. That's awesome on Raw. So that's a bummer. And then we did skip, now thinking about it, we did skip the Rusev and...
for fucking good reason.
Yeah,
it's a double fucking count out. That's why we skipped it.
Yeah, I don't know if the ref messed up, but definitely continuing that feud. Double count. I don't know the last time that's happened on WWE pay-per-view, but I guess they're just continuing that feud. That
was a thing that I was thinking about. Like, I was like, this it hasn't had much time to build because Dolph's been gone for so long. So yeah, but goddamn, a double count out. Like, do a DQ or something. Don't like have someone to get hit with a chair or something. And call it like that. But like a double count out, You could just hear the crowd just go, what?
Yeah. After that, we thought we had missed the Cesaro. Oh wait. The Divas match after that. This was a good match, a lot of...
Went too long.
Yeah, kind of a clusterfucky high spots show, but, every Diva doing their thing.
Why?
Every Diva doing their thing. Great match. Becky Lynch ended up pinning... Or Brie Bella pinned Tamina to get Team Bad out, and then Brie Bella ended up getting pinned by Becky Lynch for Team...
Yeah, my Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch! I love her so much.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, keep an eye on her. Keep an eye on her. I really thought the Bellas were going to win this, but, Brie Bella, she backs up the rep in tears. There's no crying in wrestling.
We did see a Bella side dive. Both Nikki and Brie did dive through the ropes, did a suicide dive. So I know we give them a lot of shit, but that's...
Yeah, fuck them.
That's kind of cool.
We could do a stereo suicide dive.
And then we go to I would say, one of the most disappointing parts of the show is Cesaro and Owens. It was a great match in and of itself, but I think maybe they showed a little bit of more of what they could do on that first SmackDown match that everyone remembers, and then throughout Raw and SmackDown the last few weeks. So since we've seen it so much, it didn't really seem special to see these guys, and it was right before the main event. So I think the arena and everyone else was really looking forward to just taking Brock at that point. It's a hard spot to be in, but I was definitely expecting more from those two. What'd you think?
Well, who?
About the match.
Which one?
The Owens.
Yeah. I mean, Owens was spent. He still went out and did his thing. I'm not at all mad at this match. This is probably like the only match that went somewhere where like it took you on a roller coaster, and then there was a definite finish.
Mm-hmm.
And it's what I predicted too. I think this feud still has legs. I think for Owens to kind of win clean, it threw me off. He should have been something. How the fucking finish of the main event went down should have been the way that this should have went down.
Yeah.
Not the other way around. You know?
Yeah, no doubt. Like a little screwball finish here would be okay. Like it'd be like,
yeah, low blow. You know, someone get hit with a chair. Like, I don't know, just a low blow, something sneaky. Knock out the ref, thumb to the eye.
Yeah.
Give me something.
And then we go to Undertaker versus Brock. First.
Great match, man.
Yeah.
Great match.
First SummerSlam appearance for Taker since 2008, which is a pretty big deal. Great match, yeah.
Great match!
Suplexes, F5 through the table.
Blood!
Yeah, but then the end, just Taker did tap and they rang the bell. Little Nate's Charles Robinson pissed, telling the timekeeper he calls for the bell, and in that confusion, he ties Brock in the Hell's Gate.
No, he low blowed him first, man.
Oh yeah, low blowed him again.
Low blowed him, man.
Yeah.
Low blow. Low fucking blow.
Yeah, and then gets him the Hellgate, and then while Brock's passing out, he flicks him off, and then just goes out. So he didn't tap. So the guy who didn't tap
not PG
lost. Yeah, the guy who didn't tap lost. The guy who did tap won. I guess they're trying to do like a Brooklyn screw job.
The Brooklyn screw job.
But this is
we got screwed as fucking WWE fans.
Yeah.
This is a production failure, a booking failure. I don't know. I think, making it 4 hours was like them trying to do too much. Maybe that was the thing. They could have kept it at 3 and maybe could have tied up some loose ends. Because honestly, dude, and we'll wrap it up. I'll let you get the last word in. But honestly, dude, most of these pay-per-views just take care of themselves. Regardless of the build, regardless of the storyline. Mm-hmm. Like, normally you get to these fucking pay-per-views and they take care of themselves. This is the one pay-per-view in a long time. I think the Elimination Chamber was kind of a clusterfuck, but it wasn't as bad as this. It didn't have the technical problems that this fucking WWE special event had. And maybe a lot of people tuned in. Maybe a lot of people tuned in. But this was, the fuck with the feed and everything. But like, no. You get the thumbs down. You get the gas face. The gas face. WWE for this one, and you could have saved face.
I had my middle finger up while I was falling asleep, like Brock.
Yeah, you could have saved face by at least giving us a finish for the main event.
In one match, you screwball finishes in the Ziggler match, screwball finishes in the world title match, screwball finish in the Taker Brock, and
this is your second biggest pay-per-view of the fucking calendar. And you treated it like it was Night of Champions. You treated it like it was like Fastlane or some shit.
Yeah, just an extension on to see what's next. Nothing really, no payoffs.
Nothing. None at all. I think the only thing that was great about this was New Day winning the championship.
Yeah,
and how well Seth Rollins performed. And you take this awesome match, man, and you fucking give it that ending. You know what I'm saying? It's like, nah, I ain't even gonna go there. That's not PG.
You saw how good a celebrity involvement could be with Amel, and how like all the everyone is, you just saw how good it could be, and then you saw how bad it could be the next few matches with, for no reason, Jon Stewart running in. It was like they hired Jon Stewart and they realized they had nothing to do with him, so they just booked him into this what is it going to be Jon Stewart versus John Cena at Night of Champions?
The Battle of the Johns.
Yeah, there's no reason.
You know what that would be? The Battle of the Johns, like the bathroom. that kind of John, the urinals. Fuck.
Yeah. It's definitely, didn't get it. Strange night.
So we're going to take this all in right now. I'm going to go get me a beer. I shouldn't even have a fucking beer right now because I got a big job tomorrow. We got a big job tomorrow at where I work. But I'm going to get me maybe 1-2 beers, maybe a shot of Fireball, collect myself. We did, and hell, I'm not even throwing a Stephen Amell on there, but we did 3 live reactions, Brock Lesnar, Cena, Rollins, and Cesaro,
Owens.
Cesaro Owens. So check that out, and be sure to tune in here, YouTube, iTunes, SoundCloud, Stitcher Radio, Tumblr, Bandcamp for Peter and Jake Talks Wrestling the day after the 1-year anniversary, the week after the episode 53, where we're gonna talk more about it, collect ourselves, because we're pretty pissed. I'm pretty pissed. I'm pretty let down.
I'm bummed. Yeah. I'm upset.
Bummer slam. And we'll give you a full review, and then we will also review Raw the next night, which is in Brooklyn still.
Yeah, it's in the same place. Third night in a row, Barclays Center. The NXT show is great, so let's see what they do for Raw. I mean, I'm sure that maybe something gets answered on Raw, maybe some storylines that we're upset about now. We'll see an angle, we'll see where it may be going. I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt like I always do. I'm tuned in for Raw, of course, but I'm pretty upset.
And be sure to check out, we both did, Fast in the World Podcast did a NXT review. I did an NXT review. Peter Talks NXT TakeOver. And then also check out, for now, that's about it. I mean, that's about it for now. We'll see you next Wednesday.
At JG Pro Wrestling on Twitter, SoundCloud.com/JG Pro Wrestling.
Yeah, I probably won't even do a Raw recap. This is probably as much of a recap I need, and then you get the full review for SummerSlam and Raw. PJTW Central, and watch out for those foreign objects.